Yeah. Good morning, YouTube. What's going on with you? What a day. Today's my last day off until uh, Thursday. Well, I'm working Thursday, then I'm off for a while again. So let's get this video in. And by the way, if you guys want to know, yes, he's here with this dog. Let's get into it. We had 5 games in depth. One, two, three, four, five. So let's get right into it. First was Pittsburgh and New York. And going into this matchup, Pittsburgh was 5-3-1 and 11 points. New York was the Rangers, that is, 2-4-2 and 6 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, the Rangers beat the Pens by score 3-1. Shots and goal Rangers were 24, Penguins 26. The Rangers were 1 for 4 on the power play with the Pens 0 for 6. Very important 2 points for the Rangers. Also, this gives them their third win of the season. So we'll see what can happen. Next was Boston at Washington entering the matchup. Boston was 5-1-2 and 12 points. Washington was 6-0-1 and 3 points. And at the end of 16 minutes, Boston creams Washington by a score of 5-3. Shots to go, Bruins 33, Caps 26. Bruins were over 4 on the power play with Washington 1 for 6 on the power play. This gives Washington their first loss of the year, but things are going pretty good for Washington and stuff. Next is, but this also gives Boston their 6-1 too. I want you to know that. Next is Nashville at Tampa. Internet matchup: Nashville was 4-0 and 8 points. Tampa was 4-1 and 0 and 9 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, Tampa just creams Nashville by a score of 5-2. You guys think I'm lying? Here it is right here. I'll just bring this up to sheet, folks. Okay. So let's go. Lightning 26, Preds 28. 1 for 4 on the power play was Tampa, and Nashville was 0 for 3 on the power play. Tampa's fifth win. I think it can happen. This game was postponed. Vegas at San Jose because of COVID in Vegas. Entered the matchup. Vegas was 5-1-1 and 11 points. San Jose 3-5-0 and 6 points. And by the way, San Jose is playing in Arizona for a while until the restrictions get lifted over in St. Clair County. So went up 0, sure. Love it. And finally, Calgary at Winnipeg. After the matchup, Calgary was 3-3-1 and 7 points. Winnipeg was 5-3-0 and 10 points. And at the end of 60 minutes, and this even went to a shootout. And the results of that shootout were Calgary 2 for 4, Winnipeg 1 for 4. Calgary gets that extra point and wins by a score of 4-3. Both teams had 28 shots on goal with Calgary going over 2 on the power play. The Flames 0 for 2 on the power play, and the Jets had a 2 for 4 power play. So that will do it, and let's sign sheet. Okay, so that does it for February 1st. Now let's get into January. Let's get for February 2nd and my picks for tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow, so get this video done fast, get it out of the way. By the way, you can get those sheets, by the way. Alright, first game on dock is Buffalo at the Islanders. Buffalo entering the matchup at 4-4-2 and 10 points. Islanders are 3-4-2 and 8 points. I'm going Buffalo. I just think they can do it. Next is the Devils at Pittsburgh, New Jersey. Is at 4-3-2 and 10 points. Pittsburgh is 5-4-1 and 11 points. I'm going Pids. So you guys don't think I am cheating. We're thinking, oh, he's just marking whatever. See? Next is Dallas at Columbus. Dallas is entering this matchup 4-1-1 and 9 points. Columbus is 4-3-3 and 11 points. I'm going to go Columbus. I think Columbus can do it, especially since they got Liney now. Next is Vancouver and Montreal. Entering the matchup, Vancouver 6-0 and 12 points. Montreal is 6-1-2 and 14 points. I'm going with Montreal. I think the Canadians can beat the Canadians. I mean the Canucks. So that's what I'm going with. Next is Carolina at Chicago. Carolina is 5-1-0 and 10 points. Chicago 3-4-1 and 3 points. You definitely know who I'm going for. I am never going to root for Chicago. I'm sorry. I might live in Illinois, folks. Or I might live in Illinois. But I'm closer to St. Louis. You can pay me all the money in the world. Say, hey, I'll give you this much. I'll give you all the money in the world, Dirk, to root for the Blackhawks. No. I'll say, keep your money. I will never root for the Blackhawks. But sometimes, I'll be like, you give me all the money you want. I'll never root for the Blackhawks. That's how it'll be. Next is Arizona at the Blues. Entering the matchup, Arizona's 3-4-1 and 13 points. So I got this mixed up. Arizona has 7 points. The Blues have 13. You know who I'm going for? Is there any questions who I'm going to go for? You know who I'm rooting for. Next is Calgary at Winnipeg. Entering the matchup, Calgary is 4-3-1 and 9 points. Winnipeg is 5-3-1 and 11 points. I'm gonna go Calgary. I think Matthew Tkachuk did good, so I'm going Calgary. Next is Minnesota, Colorado. Minnesota's 6-4-0 and 12 points. Colorado 6-3-1 and 13 points. I'm going Minnesota. You know why? I will not root for the Avalanche. They got players who I think are good. I might have them on my fantasy team, but I will never root for the Avalanche. Next is Anaheim at LA. Anaheim is 3-5-2 and 8 points. LA is 3-3-2 and 8 points. Well, this is going to be a tough matchup. They're pretty much even in points, but the records are different. I'm going to go Anaheim. I think the Ducks could probably beat the Kings, so I'm going Anaheim. It's out of Orange County. And finally, Ottawa and Edmonton. Ottawa is 1-7-1 and 3 points. Edmonton is 5-6-0 and 10 points. I'm gonna go with Edmonton. Ottawa continues to have struggles, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Edmonton on that one. And that's it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys know my picks. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the post-game report. Tomorrow. And until then, everyone please stay safe. Take care. Remember the Lord's watching you. And also another thing, remember to wear a mask if you go out, social distance. And we will get by this, folks. Literally, we will get by this. If we follow the rules and the guidelines, we can get by this and have life return to normal pretty much in no time. So I love you guys a lot. See you guys around. Later.